G'day, it's Josh Borman here, just at the Mount Druitt local court today, where I've appeared on a middle range drink driving offence. The reading was .129, so certainly getting up there towards the higher end of the middle range category. It was our client's first offence. He's never been in any sort of major trouble before. The facts of the matter were this: in late September, my client, who's very nice guy, very sort of quite nervous and sort of humble sort of fella. He had gone to a birthday celebration at a venue in Rooty Hill. He had been drinking there. He had his first drink around 6 p.m, his last drink around 11:30 p.m. He then did the right thing. He put a plan B in place and almost executed it to a T. He got in, left a little bit earlier than his friends, got into a taxi, went home to where he lives in St Mary's. As he was getting home, he got an urgent panicky call from one of his friends he was with. He had accidentally picked up his friend's car keys to his work van and had them with him. So he got home, he got out of the car, he assessed the situation, and unfortunately made a very impulsive decision, probably one influenced by his level of intoxication. He decided to get into his vehicle and then drive back to where he had been earlier in the night to deliver the keys that he had accidentally taken from his friend. Unfortunately, on the way back there, he took a corner far too wide, went out of his lane. That gave reason for the police to pull him over, and they breath tested him, positive reading, took him back to the Mount Druitt police station, where he recorded a final blood alcohol concentration reading of .129. So definitely at the top end of the middle range category. My client works in the construction industry. He obviously needs his car to get to and from different construction sites. His boss hasn't sacked him. He's trying to work around him being off the road and without a license for some time. But to be off the road in relation to the sort of work that he does has been very difficult. He's let a lot of people down. He does have good support from family and friends. His best friend and his father were here in support today. They also tendered letters on his behalf. He put together a letter of apology, which we helped him with that, and we got a letter from his boss as well. So good pillars of support are in place for this guy in all aspects of his life. Very out of character for him. We did touch upon his traffic record. He's 30 years of age. He's been driving for about 14 years. He does have a few entries there, about 8 more minor traffic infringements over a 14-year period. There's a cluster of them in about a 5 to 6 year period there, where he got the majority of those 8 offences. There's no other major traffic offences, no drugs or alcohol-related offences of any kind. He has a completely clean criminal history up until now, unfortunately, but it just did show he is a person of prior good character. So that was taken on board, and we were able to submit that this sort of behaviour, and it was an impulsive decision for him to get into the car and drive back to get his keys to his friends. It was out of character for him to make this poor decision, but he has gone and done the traffic offenders program. We have a certificate to prove that, with some notes that he took from that course, and that was delivered to the court. And the magistrate today highlighted that it was an extremely good thing that he had gone and done and learned the darker side of the poor decisions that he had made in relation to this matter, and what can certainly go on wrong on the roads when you're mixing alcohol and driving. So before the court this morning, early plea of guilty was entered. We presented all that material. Our submissions were well received by the magistrate. We were pushing for the minimum disqualification, which was granted by the court, minimum of 3 months. Licence disqualification was granted. It was backdated to the date of the offence, which means my client has about 7 weeks left to serve on his disqualification. He was given a $1,000 fine. The maximum fine is $2,200. so that was more than halved. But he does have to get an alcohol interlock device fitted into his vehicle once he gets his license back. That's a mandatory order. It's a licensing issue run by the Service or Transport New South Wales. But it is an additional flow-on penalty in effect that all mid-range and high-range offenders do have to perform, or they're obligated to do the interlock program. It's a very relieved and happy client today. He has a short period to serve on his disqualification, get the interlock in, get back on with his life. I think it's extremely unlikely that this person will commit the same mistake again. I don't think he'll be back before the criminal justice system again, because this poor decision, it just didn't align with the sort of character that he is, and he was kind of beside himself that he landed himself in this situation. So he's taken the matter very seriously, and he can now move on with his life. Thanks for tuning in here at the lovely Mount Druitt local courthouse, which is kind of a bit of an infamous spot in Western Sydney, but it's good to be back out here in the West doing our best. Thanks for tuning in. I want to thank you for tuning into Borman Lawyers today. You can catch us at any of the usual social media platforms. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you've got any questions or queries, please don't hesitate to contact us on 1300 941 900. Hey guys, thanks for tuning into this video today. I really hope it was informative and helpful for you. There's another couple of videos below that you might want to check out that may be very useful for the process that you might be going through at the moment. Please feel free to like, follow, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, because we've always got fresh new content coming through all the time.